The thoroughbred is a magnificent animal, bred for speed, bred to compete, the sport of kings.
Wow, West Coast has it by 6.
It's the all-new Let's Go Racing from Parx Casino and Racetrack. It's action-packed and fun for the entire family.
3 of them are right together with 1 furlong to go.
Let's Go Racing is brought to you by the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association. It's fun to see them run.
Welcome to Let's Go Racing. I'm Danny Gibson, proud to be alongside my co-host Dick Girardi, and it's our big Belmont Stakes day. No Triple Crown on the line this year, but a very exciting third jewel of the Triple Crown race, the Belmont Stakes. Will Rumbauer come back and get another win out of his victorious Preakness win? Or will the 2-year-old champ Essential Quality get the distance, the 1.5 miles? He's surely bred to it, being by the great sire Tappet. Also, we'll watch some fully loaded Grade 1s on Belmont Stakes undercard, including the Met Mile, which is always a marquee race with Mischievous Alex for our friends Cassius King and Elsie Racing with trainer Safi Joseph. Now Jose Ortiz will be riding. And the prestigious Grade 1 Manhattan on the turf course with the matchup of Top Pletcher's turf superstar Colonel Liam and Chad Brown's domestic spending. They just had their thrilling dead heat in the turf classics at Churchill Downs on Kentucky Derby Day. But before we get to all that, we have some very sad news. Longtime horseman Rick Porter did pass away at the age of 80. Fox Hill Farm, a lot of you guys know him. He had a lot of champion horses. He's right here from our area. He was with trainer John Service for a long time, and Jostle, Rockport Harbor, Songbird. I mean, the list of Grade 1 and champions go on, but he was a great guy and just truly loved our sport.
Yeah, Rick loved the game. As you said, John Service trained for him for a while. Most recently, Larry Jones trained for him, Richard Mandela trained for him. And yeah, big loss to the game. He had the Horse of the Year, Haverty Grace in 2011. As you mentioned, some of the other great ones. We got to see Songbird here in the Cotillion. I mean, and I know Rick, he got the lymphoma. He'd had it for 20 years. He went to a trial that gave him another 4 years. He wasn't sure he was going to make it at that point. But he went to a trial in Boston, and he got to see Songbird win the Delaware Handicap, which is the one race he wanted to win maybe more than anything else, because he grew up in Wilmington, went to the races there. But most recently had Omaha Beach and had the hard spun. I mean, just one great horse after another.
8 bells.
Yeah, 8 bells. Yeah, so Rick will sorely be missed. He loved the game. He loved his horses. And, yeah, I mean, as you said, a guy around the racetrack you could always talk to. Great quote, fun guy to hang around with, no doubt.
He put so much heart and soul. He'll definitely leave a huge legacy. Yep. He put a lot into the horse racing. He will be greatly missed, so it's heavy hearts we start our show. But in Rick Porter fashion, he would love us to get right to the Belmont Stakes. Yeah, the third jewel, it was the 153rd running of the Belmont Stakes. 1.5 miles up at Big Sandy at Belmont Park in New York. And our favorite, let's start with Essential Quality, 2-year-old champ. He posts 2 at 2-1.
Yeah, I thought he would be favored, Danny, but I didn't think he'd get bet down like he did. I mean, the money just poured in on this horse in the last few minutes. He got bet down from 9-5 to 6-5 in the last few minutes, and the exactas went down. Every pool, it was like it was preordained. The people with the big money were all betting on Essential Quality like he couldn't lose.
Well, and that brings us to the second choice favorite, number 4, Hot Rod Charlie for Doug O'Neill. And everybody had so much fun watching the guys of boat racing. And they were there not only for the purse money, but they were going to give a lot out to some other organizations.
Yeah, now it's a great story beyond just the fact that this is a really neat horse. All the people that want to donate money to charity in the name of Hot Rod Charlie. And he finished just ahead in front of Essential Quality, 3rd and 4th in the Derby. Both ran winning races. They just didn't happen to win. But they took the recent, last 20 years or so, the way to win the Belmont, run in the Derby, skip the Preakness, go to the Belmont, get the 5 weeks.
Well, let's see what happens. They're running for $1.5 million, the 153rd running of the Belmont Stakes. Here's the call.
The opening quarter was 22 3/5 seconds. They are moving right along here. And up front, it is Hot Rod Charlie on the inside, and on the outside it is Rock Your World. So the 2 California Invaders are 1-2 as they head for the backstretch. Big long shot, France Godaina is next in 3rd, and it's a gap of 4. Back to Rambayer, who runs in 5th. Then the Gray Colt, Essential Quality, next in 6th. Bourbonic down at the rail, followed by Overtook and Known Agenda. They continue along here with Hot Rod Charlie leading here by a half length. Rock Your World is next in second, and France Godina is third. The half was sharp, 46 and 2/5 seconds. Now Essential Quality and Rombauer. Those two are both getting closer, fourth and fifth. Down at the rail is Bourbonic. Then comes Overtook, and the trailer is Known Agenda. The leader is Hot Rod Charlie, ran 3/4 in 1:12. Rock Your World is in second. France Godina. There's Essential Quality, the champion 2-year-old now making a move on the outside. And Known Agenda is getting in gear. Rombauer is now back running in sixth. Then it is Bourbonic and Overtook. They are midway around the far turn. The mile in 1:37 and 2. Here comes Essential Quality up on the outside to challenge Hot Rod Charlie for the lead. Rock Your World is next in third. Then Rombauer, Known Agenda being asked for more as the field comes for the quarter pole. It is Essential Quality on the outside and Hot Rod Charlie on the inside. Essential Quality with a narrow lead. Hot Rod Charlie continues to battle on, and now there's an eighth of a mile to the finish. It is Essential Quality with the lead here over Hot Rod Charlie. Now a 16th to the finish, and it is Essential Quality, and he's showing his quality today. The champion 2-year-old has won the test of the champion.
While champion Essential Quality is now the Belmont Stakes champion, Luis Saez giving him a perfectly timed ride. He obviously saw all the hot pace that was unfolding with Hot Rod Charlie and Rock Your World, who then faded out of it. And even the Japanese horse was up there in the mix.
Yeah, no, it's set up perfectly for Essential Quality, but you got to be a good horse to do it anyway. This is the fourth Belmont winner by Tappet, as Danny alluded to at the top. This is a really neat horse. He's never run a bad race. He's only been beaten once, and he ran a great race wide in the Derby. Now, did this race set up for him? Yeah, it did, but he got a 109 Beyer figure, which is the biggest winning Belmont figure since going back to 2003, Empire Maker. But in many ways, the story of the race was the horse that finished second, Hot Rod Charlie, as you alluded to, a hot pace. He's making it. He's being hounded by Rock Your World, the Japanese horse. Normally, a horse like that's going to back up and be beaten. Not only did he not do that, he was fighting right to the finish. The third horse, Rombauer, the Preakness winner, was 11 lengths back. Boy, Hot Rod Charlie didn't win the Derby, but he ran great. Didn't win the Belmont, but I think I would make a case this is the best runner-up finish in the Belmont since Smarty Jones in 2004, who obviously should have won the race had they not attacked him beginning and middle and all that stuff. But great run by Hot Rod Charlie. There's some big wins for him down the road.
Absolutely. I could not agree more with everything. Flavian Pratt gave him just a perfect ride. He hard fought, like you said. And Johnny Velasquez, third with Rombauer. A lot of you guys know I stuck with Rombauer, but I did have this exacta 15 times over. Now, I'm not going to the bank right now because it wasn't that much.
Your problem was you were betting like all the people with the big money were betting. Like how many times you say you had it, 15?
15.
They probably had it like 15,000.
Exactly.
I mean, there's these guys that bet, for the people that don't know, there's the groups that bet all by algorithms, and it's decided in the last few minutes what they're betting and how much they're betting, and they have total effect on the polls. You just got to hope you're not betting what they're betting. Of course, if you're not betting what they're betting, you're probably going to be wrong.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Here's more on the race.
Obviously, Hot Rod Charlie ran a tremendous race to be hanging around that late with doing all the dirty work, I would say, and our horse really showed his stamina and stamina the last quarter mile, which we've always suspected he had. Obviously, a mile and a half, you never know till you really try it, but with the Tappet on top, just really thought that he would be able to get the mile and a half when he had the opportunity.
Well, let's get to some local race here at Parx Racing. Let's look at Monday's 10th race, and it was an allowance 5.5 furlong sprinters with a field of 7. Our post-time favorite is number 4, Pennsylvania bred Golden Candy, shipping in with jockey Paco Lopez aboard. Yeah, Paco was a rare appearance here at Parx, but certainly some good line at Pimlico. Most recently won a race down there by a length, got an 83 Beyer in that race. And our second choice is 2020's Outstanding Claim of the Year, one of my favorites, Admiral Abe, another Pennsylvania bred for trainer Bobby Moscow and good jockey Sylvester Gonzalez, who's been riding him. Yeah, what a run he has had since being claimed. And yeah, my buddies Ed Stefanski and Bill Conlon have had all kinds of fun with Admiral Abe. Here's the call of our local race of the week with our announcer, Chris Griffin.
Word on a Wing is up by 3/4 of the length. Admiral Abe, Golden Candy is rallying there in the blue cap, coming in a 3-wide move. Dropping back was Wild Caramello. Don't Mesa with me in the Trailer Senior Investment. Quarter mile to go. It's Word on a wing, but for how long? Admiral Abe to the inside and Golden Candy to the outside. They swarm this leader. Admiral Abe is kicked. Golden Candy's got momentum. Admiral Abe with a nose in front. Golden Candy not going away. Don't Mesa with me with a late rally. Admiral Abe is very game to the inside. Golden Candy, nice stretch battle on here. Admiral Abe, Golden Candy, Admiral Abe, Golden Candy, Admiral Abe, Golden Candy.
Well, our local race of the week did not disappoint, but Golden Candy getting the victory over Admiral Abe, who you said was like a hot rod Charlie.
Yeah, I mean, Admiral Abe could not have run any more of an heroic race than he did. He just got beat. Golden Candy got the perfect trip, sitting behind the speed though. Admiral Abe was in the speed though, looked like he was out of it, rebroke, came again, got beat at the wire, but did everything but win.
I did walk back with jockey Paco Lopez at our video you'll see on PTHA Peaks, and trainer Anthony Pecorio loved this horse today and had all the confidence that he was going to get the job done, and he certainly did.
Yep.
Well, it's time to head to our first break. When we get back, we're going to head to some national coverage, all the top races from Belmont Park. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back on Let's Go Racing.
Knicks Go with a half-length lead over Mischievous Alex.
Looking to join the thrill and excitement of thoroughbred racehorse ownership? Pewter Stable can get you started. With more than 25 years of experience under the leadership of Greg and Kate DeMasi, Pewter Stable is one of the industry's leaders in racing partnerships, winning hundreds of races and millions of dollars at racetracks all over the Mid-Atlantic, including New York. No markup, no management fees makes our partnerships unique and affordable. We are Pewter Stable.
Did you know the Pennsylvania horse racing industry provides health care and pensions for thousands of workers who in turn spend their income supporting local communities? And we do it with zero tax dollars while creating tens of thousands of jobs.
New to Pennsylvania, Tappett's most precocious son in the Mid-Atlantic, Tight 10, a brilliant graded 2-year-old and a 3/4 brother to the red-hot sire Constitution. Twice graded placed at 2, Tight 10 won his debut for fun, sired by America's 7-time leading sire Tappet, whose other sons include leading stallions Constitution, Frosted, Tapiture, Tapizar, the sire of the great Monomoy Girl. Tight 10 entered stud in 2021 at the introductory fee of $2,500 live full. Jump on the Tappet train by booking your best mares to Tight 10 today.
If you want action and you want it now, you got to get the new Parx Racing mobile app. Wager and watch thoroughbred and harness racing from around the world. With the Parx Racing mobile app, it's easy to open and fund your account. Then place your wagers and cheer on your horse as they thunder down the stretch. With the Parx Racing mobile app, you'll easily make withdrawal requests, view the previous day's replays and results. Plus, open any new account now and you'll be automatically enrolled in the Parx Rewards program. The more you wager, the more you earn. Get the new Parx Racing mobile app and get in on the action. Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Our national coverage is brought to you by the Chapman Auto Group. If their emblem's not on the back of your car or truck, well, you did pay too much. And our national coverage, let's start at Belmont Park, one of the best undercards, non-Breeders' Cup Day. And we have to start with the Met Mile. It's a stallion-making race. It's a Grade 1 going a mile for the $1 million purse. And our favorite is number 6, Knicks Go at 4-5.
Yeah, I mean, had a phenomenal finish ever since Brad Cox has taken to him. Phenomenal finish to 2020, winning the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile, and then, of course, winning the Pegasus. Went over to Saudi, didn't run poorly. It just because Charlatan just ran by him, ended up finishing 4th. The issue I have with Knicks Go here, Danny, is he's got races where there's no other speed, and he's gotten the lead pretty easily around 2 turns. Now it's 1 turn, and there is other pace in the race.
Well, we're going to talk about some other speed. Second choice is number 1, Mischievous Alex, for our friend owners Cassius King and LC Racing, now at trainer Safi Joseph. Irad obviously not riding. He was injured. He'll be okay. He'll be back in a few weeks. Right. But brother Jose on the mount.
Yeah, Irad was injured Thursday, and everybody got some nice pickup mounts on Saturday, and especially his brother Jose. And his races for Safi this year have just been phenomenal. Win 103 buyer, 99 buyer. Win the Carter, a Grade 1, 109 buyer. I think, as Safi mentioned, his issue was, does the horse want to run a mile? Will he be at his best going a mile? Clearly sprinting, he's as good as any horse in the country.
Definitely be a question. They're stretching him out. Yep. Well, let's get to the call of the Grade 1 Met Mile.
Knicks Go with a half-length lead over Mischievous Alex. The front 2 have 2 lengths now. Silver State is down at the rail. On the outside, Lexingtonian. By my standards, in between horses. And now a half dozen lengths back to Dr. Post, who has dropped out of it here as they come for the top of the stretch. It is Knicks Go, Mischievous Alex on the outside. Room at the rail for Silver State, who now comes on through. By My Standards is still in with a chance as they come down for the 8th pole. It is Silver State at the rail. Mischievous Alex on the outside. It is Silver State who has the lead. Mischievous Alex, By My Standards out in the middle of the track. They're coming down for the finish in the Hillendale Met Mile, and it is Silver State.
Well, the Met Mile certainly did not disappoint. Silver State getting his 6th in a row. Trainer Steve Asmussen, jockey Ricardo Santana, very pumped up after the wire, said this is one of his favorite horses, and I can certainly see why.
Yeah, no question. This is a really neat horse. And this is 3 out of the last 4 years this combo has won the Met Mile, which is one of the prestigious races in the country. And this tells you how good a trainer Steve Asmussen is. Last year, Danny, this horse was on the Triple Crown Trail. He really was no good in the Louisiana Derby. Steve immediately said, that's it, we're out, we're not going forward. And the horse has not lost since. They brought him back in the fall, said we're going to make him a miler and a little more, but not against the top competition, wins the Met Mile. Great training job by one of the best.
Absolutely. We got to talk about second place finisher By My Standards.
Yep.
He totally got squeezed at the break, came flying. I think this is a horse to keep on your radar.
Yeah, he's a neat horse. I mean, he doesn't run bad races. He's over 2 million, 15 starts, 7 wins, 5 seconds. And I thought Mischievous Alex went well. He actually won the battle. He ran Nick's Go out of the race. It looks to me like he just doesn't want to go that far, or is not as effective in that kind of competition at a mile.
Absolutely. Well, staying with Belmont Park, they had their Grade 1 Manhattan for Turf Superstars, 1.25 miles for the $750,000 purse. Our favorite is Domestic Spending, number 4.
The reason Domestic Spending got bet so much is A, Brown's success in the race, and B, the fact that the horse had the tougher trip in the race at Churchill.
Absolutely. Here's the call of the Manhattan.
It is Tribovan who goes on with it to take the lead. Channel Cat runs in second. Colonel Liam's on the outside in third. Then towards the hedge, Bye Bye Melvin, along with City Man. They go around the clubhouse turn with a Master of Foxhounds next racing in 6th. It's 3 lengths back to Domestic Spending, who is 7th at this point, followed by Masterpiece in 8th. Then Rock Emperor in 9th, and Gufo is the trailer in 10th. And now they've reached the backstretch after a quarter in 23 and 4/5 seconds. And it is Tribovan leading here by almost 3 lengths. Channel Cat is in second. And down on the inside is City Man next in third. Right alongside is Colonel Liam running in 4th, followed by Bye Bye Melvin, who's in 5th. Another 3 lengths. Back to a Master of Foxhounds, who's in 6th. Domestic Spending is in 7th position here. Domestic Spending's about 9 or 10 lengths from the lead as they head for the far turn. Farther back, it's Masterpiece, Rock Emperor, and Gufo is still the trailer. 3/4 up in 1:11. And the leader here is Tribovan, who has gotten clear here to lead by 4 lengths. Then it is Channel Cat, who's running in second. Colonel Liam's on the outside in third. City Man is running in 4th. Then comes Domestic Spending, who will make a wide move into the stretch here, and they're all going after Tribovan, who still leads here. Domestic Spending is moving up on the outside into second. Tribovan, Domestic Spending, trying to reel him in. Domestic Spending and Tribovan, and here is Domestic Spending.
Well, Domestic Spending does get the better of Colonel Liam in this race with Flavian Pratt, and it was a Chad Brown exacta.
It was a Chad Brown exacta. And Danny, I think this shows why Chad Brown, in my opinion, is the single smartest person in horse racing. So they got Tribovan in the race. They send him out there really flying. And what does he do? He takes all the horses close to the pace, runs them out of the race. So the horses were chasing. They were 2, 3, 4, 5 early, finished 7, 10, 9, 8. Tribovan holds on for second. Domestic Spending gets the great pace set up, wins easily. Arlington Million next. This might be the best grass horse in the country.
I couldn't agree more with you. It's time to get to our next break. When we come back, we're going to have our jockey and trainer of the week. Just on the other side of this break, we'll see you back on Let's Go Racing.
Turning for Home is a nonprofit that has provided nearly 2,800 former racehorses with a safe retirement. The program was created through the foresight of the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association.
We all love animals, and to give back to something that helps us so much, it's a it's a great thing.
Responding to the need for a better system that addressed the uncertain future for the retiring equine population at Parx Racing, the PTHA rallied horsemen to support the program.
These horses can do anything from hunter jumpers to western to therapeutic riding.
Turning for Home became the first on-track retirement program at a year-round racetrack.
We want to make sure that our horses that have run so well for us over the years get the great opportunity to get a new vocation.
Out of everything that we've done in Pennsylvania for racing, I think that's the thing we can be most proud of.
If you would like to help these amazing animals find a great second career and forever home, please give us a call or contact us at turningforhome.org.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Our Jockey and Trainer of the Week is brought to you by Turning for Home, our racehorse retirement program right here at Parx Racing. And we're not going to do a success story, but we want to talk about Turning for Home Day that will be coming up this June 22nd. It's going to be an awesome day out here at Parx Racing. We're going to have 2 Pennsylvania bred stakes on the card and 2 starter stakes handicaps, both for the girls and the boys. Lots of great racing and lots of awareness of just how our program works. We're going to be celebrating our partner farms and adoptees, and a lot of Turning for Home alumni will have lots of great horse videos to show you how all your favorite racehorses are doing now in their second career. For all of you guys that don't know, Turning for Home did start back in 2008 with Executive Director Mike Bellezzi at the helm. It's been great continued success. Director Danielle Montgomery putting all her heart and love into this program.
And you too, Danny, and it's the model program for the country.
It really is. I'm very proud to work for this program. Every horse gets the care that they need. Also, don't forget we're going to be raffling off that Fleet Alex stud halter package, $10 a ticket. And you can own a piece of the Preakness and Belmont Stakes winner. All proceeds will directly benefit Turning for Home, and the horses are turning for home. And it's just going to be a fun day. We're going to have t-shirt tosses in between the race, lots of great giveaways. Come out and celebrate with us. Well, let's get to our Jockey of the Week. Our Jockey of the Week is Frankie Pennington, a name we all know around here and we respect. And he had a dynamite couple of weeks here. He's not only had a lot of wins here at Parx, but he was at Monmouth Park. He rode Mainstay that we're going to talk about later. And yeah.
He had one up at Belmont on Sunday with our man Butch Reed, who was sending horses all over the place and getting a lot of winner's circle pictures wherever he goes.
Frankie knows how to get to the winner's circle.
Yes, he does.
Never forget about Frankie.
No.
And our Trainer of the Week leads us right in is Butch Reed. Butch has had a phenomenal career, but especially this last couple of weeks, he's debuted Superstar Mainstay, who's Viqua's half-sister. And yeah, he's won some top races at Monmouth, Belmont, Parx all this week. So Butch is having a great week.
He has. She is going to be fun this summer.
Absolutely. Well, let's get to some race recap brought to you by the Pewter Stable. Check them out at pewterstable.com. A great partnership, a great way to get in the horse industry. And yeah, race recap, the Woody Stevens at Belmont Park, 7 furlongs.
This is an unbelievable race here. Jackie's Warrior and Drain the Clock just go around the track together. And I would not have thought Drain the Clock could possibly stay up. I thought the horse was going to have to go to the front. These two, it's literally a match race, Danny. They're 7 lengths ahead of the field. And Drain the Clock at the wire. Jose Ortiz, subbing for his brother, gets up by a neck to upset Jackie's Warrior.
Absolute thriller, and no discredit to Jackie's Warrior, who ran a bang-up second place finish.
Yeah.
Let's head right in at Belmont Park in the Ogden Phipps. Grade 1, a mile and 16 for fillies and mares, and we'll see Latruska back.
Yeah, Latruska was awesome last time, upsetting the great Monomoy Girl and coming again down at Oaklawn in the Apple Blossom. And this time she's loose in the lead, Danny, and they're just never going to get near her. I mean, there's some good horses chasing. She's the Daredevil for Brad Cox, the 5. Here comes Bonnie South, the 7. But Latruska is just awesome. She's now 14 of 19 lifetime. She came up for, she was in South America earlier, and she comes to the USA. She just does nothing but win. She is the head of the division at the moment, but Monomoy Girl will have something to say about that before it's over.
Absolutely. She sure owned that race. So shout out to Latruska. And we had the grade 1 Acorn, a mile for fillies, 3-year-old fillies. And Day Out at the Office did not disappoint, took the lead, and she really tried to hold on.
Yeah, Day Out of the Office ran terrific again. The problem was there was just too much pace pressure in here. And Search Results, who was a really good second to Malathon and the Kentucky Oaks. She has the perfect trip. She sat 3 deep under Javier Castellano. But man, this is going to get close at the end. It's Obligatory, who made that giant run late. The 8 Bells is closing fast, but she's not going to get there. Search Results for that man, Chad Brown's holding on to win the acorn.
You see her running on her wrong lead, and Javier was trying to get it switched over, and then he said, I'm losing too much momentum.
Right.
I see obligatory coming. I just got to keep moving.
At the finish line.
She sort of ran a great race to win. Well, it's time for some Eye on Racing, and Monmouth Park is going to have a great weekend. They have their Grade 3 Salvatore Mile, and on Sunday, the TVG Pegasus Stakes, and we're going to see Kentucky Derby runner-up, maybe winner, Mandaloun.
Right, so Mandaloun will start there, then we'll come back into Haskell, and the plan right now from Brad Cox is then to come to the Pennsylvania Derby. I don't know how they're going to do it here, Danny, because we don't know what the result will be.
Right.
But right now, remember, the Derby winner, Preakness winner, Belmont winner, Haskell or Travers gets a $50,000 trainer bonus, $50,000 owner bonus. So if they would win the Haskell, and maybe they would have won the Derby by then. That's $100,000 to Brad Cox and $100,000 to the owners just to come to the PA Derby. But that's the plan, because they want to keep Mandaloun and Essential Quality apart.
Understood. That's some serious cash. That's going to be a great race. We might even see Brooklyn Strong and Wayburn and Hidden Stash. So some of the Kentucky Derby runners. And Santa Anita has their Grade 3 affirmed. Churchill Downs has the Old Forester Mint Julep Grade 3 on the turf. So, and Lone Star has their Texas Stallion Series Day. So lots of racing.
So we're into the second half of the season. There's nothing like the Triple Crown, but the Breeders' Cup is coming up at Del Mar, and everything is now a prelude to the Breeders' Cup at Del Mar.
Everybody's geared down. Use your Parx Racing mobile app for some betting. Come check us out at Parx. We'll be open. Let's head to our final break. When we get back, news and notes. We'll see you just on the other side of this break. If you want action and you want it now, you got to get the new Parx Racing mobile app. Wager and watch thoroughbred and harness racing from around the world. With the Parx Racing mobile app, it's easy to open and fund your account. Then place your wagers and cheer on your horse as they thunder down the stretch. With the Parx Racing mobile app, you'll easily make withdrawal requests, view the previous day's replays and results. Plus, open any new account now, and you'll be automatically enrolled in a Parx Rewards program. The more you wager, the more you earn. Get the new Parx Racing mobile app and get in on the action.
New to Pennsylvania, Tappett's most precocious son in the Mid-Atlantic, Tight 10, a brilliant graded 2-year-old and a 3/4 brother to the red-hot sire Constitution. Twice graded placed at 2, Tight 10 won his debut for fun, sired by America's 7-time leading sire Tappet, whose other sons include leading stallions Constitution, Frosted, Tapiture, Tapizar, the sire of the great Monomoy girl. Tight 10 entered stud in 2021 at the introductory fee of $2,500 live foal. Jump on the Tappet train by booking your best mares to Tight 10 today.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Our news and notes is brought to you by the Granny Fund. The Granny Fund provides continuing education for our wonderful backstretch community here. And unfortunately, some sad news, but Kendrick Carmouche always staying positive. He did break his ankle. He fell off coming out of the gate in one of the races after the Belmont Stakes, and another horse stepped right on his ankle.
Right, and Kendrick flew down to Nashville, Tennessee, the same surgeon who operated on him in 2018 when he had that horrible spill at Kentucky Downs. I talked to him Monday. He said he's doing well, and he hopes to be back the middle of Saratoga.
In true Kendrick fashion, he said, I will be back better than ever. So some healing thoughts for jockey Kendrick Carmouche. And our man Sal Sinatra is leaving Maryland Horsemen, but he's now going to be the president of EQUIBASIL.
Yeah, now Sal, of course, he was the director of racing here for so many years, then went down to Maryland in 2014. Has done a great job wherever he's been. All the best to Sal in Lexington with EQUIBASIL.
Absolutely. Wish him all the best of luck. Well, come check us out here at Parx Racing. We do race Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Post time 12:55. You'll see me on the rail. That wraps it up for Dick and I. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week on Let's Go Racing.